Hello students. Next we will study about voice band modem block diagram. Okay. So already you know that about the modem. Modem is present both at what the transmitter side as well as what the receiver side. So modem at the transmitter side converts the digital signal into analog signal, and modem at the receiver side it converts the analog signal into digital signal. Okay, that thing you know that. So here we will see the basic block diagram, diagram of what a modem. So see here, this one is the block diagram of a modem. So you know that modem is what a data communication equipment. So this whole part represents the internal organization of a modem. Okay, so modem is connected with a DTE. DTE is what a data terminal equipment, that may be a computer or mobile phone. Okay, and this one is what your serial interface or the cable serial interface circuit is there. So let's review the that block diagram, then we'll go in detail. First thing is that your DTE or data terminal equipment is producing some digital pulses or digital information. Okay, and that is fed into what your serial interface circuit. So sometimes it is needed to modify the voltage level voltage level of the digital pulses that are produced by the DTE. So that thing is done by the serial interface circuit. Okay, then modified or updated voltage level of the digital pulses are fed into the modulator and the carrier circuit. Okay, so the modulator do what? It will just modulate the digital signal into what? The analog signal. Okay, and the carrier circuit will generate the analog carrier. Okay, so the output of the modulator circuit is called as what? Your digitally modulated analog signal. Okay, now that digitally modulated analog signal will be fed into the band pass filter and the pre-equalizer circuit. Okay, as we are using the telephone communication line, so here the bandwidth is limited, so all the frequency component of a signal cannot be passed through it. Okay, so we need a band pass filter. It will filter out only the specified bandwidth signals, and it will discard the other frequency components. So that is the job of the band pass filter. Already you know that thing. Okay, so after passing through the band pass filter, the analog signal will pass through the telco interface. Telco interface is what? Your telecommunication in full form it is called as the telecommunication interface. Okay, so it acts as an interface between what? Your band pass filter and the telephone line. Okay, so it will place the analog signal into the telephone line, and telephone line it may be 2-wire or 4-wire. Okay, so that is about what? The modem at the transmitter side. Okay, so at the transmitter side, that is called the DA converter or digital to analog converter. Now come to the receiver side. At the receiver side, the analog signal through the telco interface comes into what? The band pass filter. Okay, it will pass only the required bandwidth components. Then the analog signal will go to the demodulator circuit. Demodulator just do the reverse process of the modulation. That thing you know. It will just convert the analog signal into digital pulses, and then it will go to the serial interface circuit. Serial interface circuit will change the voltage level. If it is required or necessary, change the voltage level. Then it will place in the serial interface, and through the serial interface channel it will go to the DTE present at the receiver side. Okay, so this is what? The A to D converter, analog to digital converter. So that is the brief description of what? Your voice band modem block diagram. Okay, so next we'll go in detail. Okay, detail study about those components or blocks. So first thing is that for short question purpose, you must have you have to remember the primary or the basic blocks of a modem. Okay, 6 number of blocks are there. Okay, first one is what? Serial interface circuit, then modulator circuit, band pass filter and equalizer circuit, telco interface circuit, demodulator circuit, and last one is carrier and clock generation circuit. Okay, so let's see about the serial interface circuit first. So first thing is that your serial interface circuit is present in between serial interface and the modem transmitter and the modem receiver. Okay, so what you get to know, serial interface circuit is present at the sender side as well as at the receiver side. Okay, in this diagram it is clear. Next thing is that, see here, first it is written the circuit interfaces the modem transmitter and receiver to the serial interface. Okay, then the transmit section accepts the digital information from the serial interface. So serial interface circuit will accept the digital interface from the data terminal equipment through the serial interface. Okay, and it will convert it into some appropriate voltage level. Then it will direct the information to the modulator side. So this represents your what? The modulator section. Okay. And at the receiver section, the what happens, see here the arrow mark at the transmitter side from serial interface circuit to the modem transmitter, but at the receiver side the signal propagation direction is from the modem receiver to serial interface circuit. That means it will just do the reverse process. Okay, so the receiver section receives the digital information from the demodulator circuit and it will convert to the appropriate voltage level, and then it will place into the serial interface. Okay, so see here, for better understanding I have drawn this diagram. So serial interface circuit is there. At the transmission section it is taking the digital information, then it is converting the voltage level. Okay, it is changing the voltage level. Okay, before passing to what? The modulator. And at the receiver section, what happens, from the demodulator, whatever the digital pulses are passed, okay, that voltage level is changed by the serial interface circuit before placing that signal into the serial interface. Okay, so that is about what your serial interface circuit. Next one is what? About the modulator circuit. Okay, and modulator circuit, you know that what happens, it will convert the digital signal into what? Analog signal. So modulator circuit is present in between the serial interface circuit and the band pass filter and equalizer. So first point is the circuit receives the digital information from the serial interface circuit, then that digital information is modulated to an analog carrier signal and it will produce a digitally modulated analog signal. So that thing already you know that. Okay, modulator will convert that digital pulse into some digitally modulated analog signal, and that output is fed into the band pass filter or equalizer circuit. Okay, so next component or the next block is what? The band pass filter and equalizer circuit. Okay, so band pass filter, or in short that is written as BPF, is present both at the transmitter section of the modem as well as at the receiver section of the modem. Okay, so what is the main task of the band pass filter? As the name is band pass filter, it will pass only some specified bandwidth signals. Okay, it will not pass all the bandwidth signal. Okay, so that's why that name is band pass filter. And why the need to use the band pass filter here? Because as we are using the what? Telephone transmission lines, and the bandwidth of the telephone transmission line is very limited. Okay, that's why we need a band pass filter here. So first let's see what is the role of the band pass filter at the transmit side or transmission section. So it limits the bandwidth of the digitally modulated analog signal to a bandwidth appropriate for transmission over a telephone circuit. Suppose your bandwidth range is in between 1 kilohertz to 2 megahertz. Okay, but your band pass filter, suppose it is fixed that the signal bandwidth value should be in between 300 bit per second to 1 kbps. Okay, so it will only pass or it will change that range. Okay, the receive side band pass filter do the opposite process. It limits the bandwidth of the signals allowed to reach the demodulator circuit. Thus, it will reduce what? The noise as well as the system performance. And along with the band pass filter circuit, one equalizer circuit is there. Okay, the job or task of the equalizer circuit is what? It compensates for bandwidth and gain imperfections that is experienced basically in the voice band telephone lines. Okay, our next block is what? Telco interface circuit or the telecommunication interface circuit. So telco interface circuit resides in between the band pass filter and the telephone lines. So first function of telco interface circuit, it will match the impedance of the modem to the impedance of the telephone line. So impedance of the modem as well as impedance of the telephone line should be matched. Next function is it will regulate the amplitude value of the transmit signal. Okay. Third function is it will provide some electrical isolation and protection. Okay. Then your telco interface acts as a demarcation, or you can say a separation point between the subscriber equipment and the telephone company provided equipment. Okay. Then the telco line can be of 2-wire line or a 4-wire line. Okay, in the the modem can operate in the half duplex mode and in full duplex mode. If any mismatch is there, then a conversion is carried out from 2-wire to 4-wire and from 4-wire to 2-wire. Okay, so that is about what your telco interface circuit. Next block is what? The demodulator circuit. So in the receiver side, the demodulator circuit resides in between the band pass filter and the serial interface circuit. So whatever the digitally modulated analog signals received from the band pass filter, okay, the demodulator will convert it into what? A digital signal. Okay, and then it will fade into the serial interface circuit. So this circuit receives what? Digitally modulated analog signal from the BPF or band pass filter and equalizer circuit and converts it into what? Digital signal, and that output is fed into the serial interface circuit. Okay, and the last block is about carrier and clock generation circuit. Okay, see here the name is what? Carrier generation circuit. That means it is generating some carrier signal. Okay, what is the necessity of the carrier signal? From modulation chapter you know that actual signal is not sent over the transmission medium. We need the help of a carrier signal. Okay, as per the information content in our modulating signal, we are changing some of the characteristics of the carrier signal. That thing you know. So simply the carrier generation circuit will do what? It will produce or generate the analog carriers. Okay, that is necessary for what? Modulation and demodulation procedure or process. And second one is what? Clock generation circuit. So simply clock generation circuit means it will generate what? The clock or timing information. Okay, and that timing information is required to perform the data communication task in a timely manner or in an orderly manner. Okay, so the clock generation circuit generates the appropriate clock and timing signals required for performing the transmit and receive function in an orderly manner, in a timely fashion manner. Okay, that's all about your what? Voice band data communication modem block diagram description. Thank you so much.